Jason Weber, CEO of Silver North Resources, is back with us. And Jason, you've put out an announcement that you've completed the first 6 holes of drilling at your Haldane Project, but specifically we're talking about the main fault target. Can you tell us what's going on there?
Yeah, so as your listeners would know, we started drilling at Haldane back in probably mid-August, I guess it was when we started. So we've in that time we've completed those 6 holes at the main fault, which of course was our discovery that we made in 2024, which was for us a bit of a game changer in that we had 3 high-grade veins that we were able to intersect in a single drill hole at the main fault. As we followed that up last year, going to depth on it, another 50 meters down dip, we saw that these kind of coalesced into one big zone that was in core intersection, and it was about 28 meters wide. So the aim of this year's program is to follow up on that, both trying to extend that zone down dip, but also along strike. We know on surface there's about 225 meters, 200 meters of strike length between 2 showings on surface. So kind of gives us an idea of what the main fault could at least be, kind of on a minimum. So for us, this was a great opportunity, knowing we have mineralization at depth that is quite high grade. We can start following that up and maybe starting to build what we think or hope could be an economic silver deposit.
So we understand that you still do have a diamond rig drilling there. You have, just a couple of months ago, raised 2.1 million Canadian dollars in a private placement, predominantly for this flagship project. And the price of silver is doing some pretty fun things. So tell us how this all combines into the next phases of exploration for Haldane and specifically the main fault target.
Yeah, of course, we always, whenever we find something, we want it to be economic, no matter what the price of silver is. So we target high grade mineralization, and then when the silver price sort of walks in step with us, and we get a run like we've had over the last few months, and we're drilling, hopefully more high grade intersections, I think that bodes well for our investors, for our shareholders to see an uptick. Obviously, discoveries are where value is added, but when you can make that discovery in a strong silver market, it just increases that value so much more. So we're pretty excited to be drilling at this point. It's always a struggle to get results out as fast as we can. The labs are extremely backed up right now, so we're looking at probably early November before we can get our first set of results out, but we're eagerly awaiting those.
And in the broader sense, I know it's not just Haldane you're working on. What are going to be the rest of the big news flows in the next quarter or two?
Yeah, we did a little program of that 2.1 million we raised. 100,000 of that was earmarked for our Veronica Project, which is in the southern part of the Yukon Territory, right at the BC Yukon border, in an area called the Silvertip District. Coeur Mining has done an excellent job defining a new carbonate replacement deposit style district here, and our Tim project, which is right next door to Veronica, has had some drilling recently. We were able to get some more ground next door, which we call Veronica, and an initial program there we were able to find galena mineralization on surface, which doesn't sound all that great, except that it's at the right horizon stratigraphically. Galena is usually the main silver host, so it gives us some comfort that we're in the right area, we're looking at the right stratigraphic horizon, and we should have those results out quite soon, and hopefully there's some silver associated with that. It would give us a great bump for starting exploration next year at Veronica. It gives us a little bit of an area that we can target, maybe look at defining some drill targets there for next year.
Well, we're wishing you all the best with the labs and the snow. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks very much.